Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I was sitting here getting ready and I was thinking about the time that I probably been caught on fire. So decided why not tell the story while I am flat ironing my hair and my curling irons warm up. Y'all, I need new curling irons. So yeah. If y'all hear any noise outside, they're outside. I don't know what they're out there doing, but I apologize if y'all do hear the noise. If y'all don't, that's cool too. But anyways. So this was back in September. September, October. Well, it started in September. Like I have two separate buildings, one on this side, and then it's our building. Right. So they started on that side first. So okay. Everything on that side went perfectly fine. It took about a month. They was putting new pipes in. It was putting new pipes in. And so they started on that side, they finished on that side. Okay, cool. So then they started on this side. Now, they had told us, they sent out a letter saying, we had to leave the apartment, for a few hours. Okay, fine. So I left, for a few hours. I ran a few errands, went to the mall, stuff like that. So, then I come back because we had to leave the house from 8 to about 5 o'clock. So I came back about, I think it was like 4:30. Wow. Okay. I don't know if y'all hear that, but yeah. Okay. But anyways, my hands are sore. But so I come back, right? So I'm thinking, they're gonna do everything, put the pipes in, put the walls back together, do all that. I thought wrong. They walked. I walked in my house. I looked at the kitchen, a big ass hole over my sink. I'm pissed, right? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So then I goes in the bathroom. I got three holes in my bathroom. One over the toilet and two over the shower. I said, wait a minute, y'all didn't say nothing about this. I'm thinking, because I asked babe, I'm like, babe, so, how does this work? He like, usually they come in and take a day. I'm like, okay. So, but they had plastic over it. But still, that's not the point. Okay? I was like literally pissed off for like a few days. But anyway, so they came back the following week. Cause they did mines. What they did was they went to certain apartments on different days and did work. So on ours they did on a Friday. So they didn't come back until like Wednesday, I think it was. So they came back and they took out the old pipes. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get the angle right. So they came back, took the pipes out, put the new ones in. And I thought they was gonna, everything was gonna be done that same day. I was wrong again. So, excuse me, they had to come back. Oof, excuse me. So they had to come back and finish it up. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, well, when they come back, they gonna, everything's gonna be done. Wrong. They came back. I don't know what they did the second time they came back. They did something. So the second time they came back to our apartment, right? They was working. Okay. This time I could stay in the house. So I was in the room with my mask on, everything. I stayed in the room with the door closed. So next thing I know, they went to lunch about About to me, I thought they went to lunch. It was about maybe 11. I'm like, okay, so excuse this eyelash, y'all. It's acting up. Don't pay no attention to it. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, so it hit about 12:30 ish. I'm like, okay, y'all should have been back by now. So I get up. Once I open my door and walked in like to the little hallway, I'm like, oh, I smell smoke. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, let me start on my hair. So I'm like, okay, I smell, smoke. So I walk in the kitchen, look out the kitchen window, I see the fire department. Because mind you, I didn't hear the fire. Usually I can hear the fire department. But since the fire department is literally across the street, when they come in here, you don't hear them. They don't turn on the sirens. So I see the fire department. I'm like, oh shit. It's next to the laundry room, it's a room where I guess they keep like chemicals and stuff in there. And I guess it's linked to the laundry room because it's like right next door to the laundry room. So I'm thinking like maybe the what's the name? The water heater and all that was in there. So then so I'm like, oh wait, so I go open the door and because I remember it's like outside, like it's like a horseshoe. So you open the door, you can see everybody else's apartment, you can see the laundry room, the pool, all that. So next thing I know I see is the fire department talking about, I wish I didn't delete, I'm sorry y'all, I'm all over the place with this. But I just wish I didn't delete the video because I could have showed y'all, but I don't have the video no more, y'all. But anyways, so I open the door and I'm like, oh wow. So the fire department, he's telling his people to get back. It's chemicals in there. I'm like, oh no, I had that feeling like, nah, you need to go put your shoes on. You need to get your purse. You got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You had that woman intuition. So I go in the room, y'all. As I'm putting on my shoes, all I hear is this loud boom. I'm like, what the hell was that? Because at the time I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about getting my shoes, put my shoes on, getting my purse. Because I didn't feel comfortable. When I opened that door and I seen it, I just didn't feel it. So, next thing, I go back to the door. He like, I guess something in there blew up. I'm like, oh, wow. Because like I said, the first time I looked at the door, it was on fire. I'm like, okay, now. So, I go, like I said, I went and got my shoes, put my shoes on my person. I went back, because like, first of all, let me back up a little bit. First of all, this was not the first fire they had on this side. The week prior, they had a little mini fire on top of the roof. Because mind you, they was putting pipes in, they was working on the roof at the same time. So, I'm like, okay, that one was fine. They got that one out. Everything was good. So, this time, no. So, like I said, as I was getting my stuff, I went back. And then they was like, by this time, the fire department was like going around to people's doors like, y'all gotta leave, y'all gotta get out, y'all gotta get out. I'm like, okay, wow, we gotta leave. Okay, so, so the whole apartment, we all outside, everything, everybody talking about it, like, So, next thing you know, hazmat show up. Like, I'm like, oh, this serious. Oh, okay, this is... So we out there watching them put on their suit and they going in and out, going to see, I guess, I don't know what they was in there doing, checking or whatever. So they was coming back out. They had the little water hose. They was hosing them down and, you know, all of that. So they had gave us water. It was like, you know, we got this little cooler, you know, water. Y'all want some water? So by the time I called baby, like, look, man, that probably on fire. They not letting us back in. Hazmat is here. Like, you know what I mean? So he's so dramatic. So he like calling his boss like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. Probably on fire. You know, he took it to the extreme. He's very dramatic. So, but anyways, so then they're like, okay, well, y'all, you know, y'all gonna be out here for a while. We can't let y'all go back in. Like, oh wow. So we're just all standing out here. Luckily, it was not that cold outside because I didn't have no coat. It was still warm because I'm in California, so it's still warm. So we all out there, neighbors getting to know each other. We all out there laughing, talking, joking around. So it was maybe about 5. You know what I'm saying? They let us back in. I was like, okay. So I'm like, I was a little, you know what I'm saying? I was a little scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know. And at this point, like I said, the workers, they never came back. So I'm like, so y'all gonna come back and finish up doing what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not just gonna leave. They had paper, like some kind of plastic paper down on the floors and all that. So I'm like, y'all need to come back. Y'all need to finish what y'all gonna finish. I'm already mad that I got holes in my walls. You know what I'm saying? It's taking y'all a very long time to finish this up. But yeah. So they came, the fire department has stayed around for a while, you know, to make sure that nothing, you know, sparked back up or anything like that. Like I'm like, y'all get on our side and y'all want to act a fool over here. But on the other building, y'all was cool. Y'all did y'all job, you know, everything was good. But it took them like about a month to finish. So that's why I said, I want to say they started like the end of October. They maybe the end of October or the beginning or something. It was, yeah, something like that. I want to say in October because they finished right before Thanksgiving. And I was going out of town and I didn't want them to come while I was out of town. But they came back, they finished it up. Actually still, to be honest, y'all, they still ain't really finished. They were supposed to come back and paint the walls. That's why you see in my other video, the cleaning video I had just put up, you see that wet spot, like they I got water on there. So therefore it left a water stain. Like they were supposed to come back and finish up. They never did. But anyways, yeah, that was a little story time, I guess. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and also follow me on my social media. I will have all that down in this description box. And I'll see you guys in the next video.